Hello and welcome to our T69 American medium tank video. Over to Killers 05 because he's got some really good information.
Right, we'll just do a little bit of history. We like to give history on it. In the early 50s, the US wanted to make use of the new technology that was appearing across the world with the old oscillating turrets and the auto-loaders. And they kind of saw the Pershing and the pattern tanks that they'd already got as like World War II style tanks, so a bit old-fashioned.
Are we saying they copied the
The French, with the French AMX-13 series.
Okay.
So the oscillating turret, we know how it works basically. Most of them have got clips in them, well they've all got clips in. It works by the turret actually being in two-part, and you don't move the gun mantle up and down, the actual turret lifts up and down. That's how you get your gun elevation and depression.
Oh, okay, so there's no mantle. That means there's less armour on front.
It's not, they beef it up a little bit, but it's
not just asking.
Anyway, that's an oscillating turret. Comes with clip shell magazine, so it's not as much work for the loader clearing the breech and stuff while after firing. So that's what technology you wanted to make use of, and they would do this by designing a T71 light tank, which is in the game. We've already seen that, Lycan sort of thing. The T69 were going to be the medium style, and then they had the T57 or T58. They got two running, which was going to be the big bad boy heavy tank, and that's in the game as well. We've already seen that. And the 69 was to replace the pattern that we've already mentioned, and they started out as
use this to replace the pattern.
Yeah, this was to replace the pattern. It started out as a T42 medium tank. It was basically a T37 with beefed up armour on its hull, and was to carry a T139 90mm gun.
Wow.
It got halfway through production, and then the Korean War started, and this is known as the Korean panic basically, and they just thought, what we're going to do, and they just took the turret and they plonked it on a pattern, and this was the M47 pattern 2. That's where that come from. So it kind of cut the M42 thing. So they started again, and they started with the T69 that we've got now.
Have you seen any of those?
No, not really. I've not really mentioned any.
Yeah.
And the T69, they built it. It went to the Aberdeen testing grounds from about June 1955 through to April 56.
Did it stay in there?
It just had a lot of problems. The complete manufacturing problems, component failures and stuff like that, and it just didn't work. It was deemed not fit for purpose.
Oh, it wasn't the target. They were actually testing it.
Yeah, they were testing it. It just didn't pass its test basically. And so it got cancelled eventually in February 1958, and it was never used. So
is there any in existence?
Yeah, it was built, but like I say, it never went into mass production.
Did they save any?
I don't know. We'd have to look into that, but that's the history of the T69 tank anyway, basically.
It's pretty good history then, Killers 05. We're just going to start this gameplay.
Yeah, we're going to go straight into the T69. I mean, an interesting thing about the proper T69 and the one in the game, straight away, and it's a big one. I mean, it'd probably be OP if it were the same.
Yeah.
The historical variant had an 8-round clip rather than 4.
Okay.
So it'd be very deadly if it had an 8-round clip on it.
It would be better.
It's been reduced on this to 4.
Why? That would make it OP.
It would if it had. I mean,
but it hasn't got any armour.
I mean, I don't get that we're doing this review because we've been bullied into it basically.
Bullied,
have we not? Been bullied into it. I've never done a T69 review. This tank's terrible. I'm going to prove to you it isn't. This is my video proving to you that T69 is one of the best mediums at tier 8. I'm going to show you why. I'm going to back it up. I'm going to back up what I'm saying. 240 damage you get from your gun, but like we've already said, it's got that auto loader that we see. We've just loaded a clip in there. 4-shot clip. I'm not going to lie to you, penetration's pretty poor on the gun.
You said it was good.
Yeah, I'm not going to get to that.
Oh, I see.
181 mil of penetration from your standard rounds, which are AP. So
ooh,
just fire one there.
Smashed him.
Guns, not the great, but we'll come to that in a minute. Your secondary ammunition, you get 250 penetration weight, and that's heat rounds, and again 240 damage. So not bad, but when you think that combined in a 4-shot clip is 960 damage, and you're chucking a shot every 2 seconds. Compare that if you're face to face, or you've got yourself some kind of backup. When you're against another tier 8 medium, he's going to shoot you once for 240. You've got a chance to put 3 back into him on top of your one you've already blasted him with.
That's if you panic.
Yeah, which is not that hard when you're talking. I mean, look at this.
Yeah.
It ain't struggling. If you play this tank properly, and you get it in positions like this where you can flank and you get to the side of a roaming team, whatever you want to call it, a pushing flank, the shots aren't that hard to get in. You can pen with this gun. And like I say,
side on, obviously.
Yeah, side on, that's where you want this tank. You do not want to be frontally firing with this thing. You want to be as far back as you possibly can.
You support sniping then.
It's got a 400 metre view range, which is the highest out of the tier 8. It's the same as the Pershing and the Cent. 400 metres is fantastic for a medium tank. Well, I mean, this is what we're talking about.
It's just sitting there,
ninja. Pop, pop, pop. And it just keeps rinsing and it keeps rinsing. And this is just perfect scenario. This is where you want a T69.
Aim circle does come pretty
I
tight.
mean, the aiming
doesn't it?
time is 2.9 seconds, which is a long time
Yeah.
compared to the other tier 8s mediums you get. 0.38 dispersion as well. I mean,
Yeah.
it comes in at 7.2 rounds per minute, but it's hard.
much,
It's
isn't it?
hard to work out when you've got auto loaders, you know, with the time difference and stuff
Yeah.
like that. I mean, the DPM's officially down as 1,744, just over. I mean, just look, pop, pop.
The thing is, none of the stuff's moving.
But
Just taking it.
and it's all in where you put your tank. This
Yeah,
is not.
okay.
This is not a chance. Thing I've put myself here.
Yeah.
This is where you've got to try and get yourself in a T69. Make use of that. Another fantastic thing you've got with
reverse speed.
now 9 degrees of gun depression.
Oh, okay.
Make use of that as well. And for an oscillating turret, that's very good. Really good. 9 degrees. And not to mention, it's got 14 upward elevation as well, if you want to call it that, which is not bad either for an oscillating turret.
Okay.
So just make use of it. Drop back, get your clip reloaded, pop back out, rinse and repeat. Here we go again. Sider's on. We've got ourselves in a nice position. Up. And before you can even do anything about it, we've got 2 shots in.
No clue where you are.
Still not wondering where up. We're spotted. We drop back now.
Okay.
Don't waste your time waiting. Get a reload in while you're doing it.
Yeah.
Drop off at radar. Wait till your 6 senses kicked out. Get a reload in. Get a clip in. Then pop back out when you're fully loaded again. You know, it's a switch to meat rounds now. We're going to see what we can do with these heat rounds. We're only down to 5 AP shells we've got left here.
Sniping, man. You're not brawling.
You can't brawl. You cannot brawl in this. And armour wise, 152 on your turret fronts, the most you've got. We've only got 101 on us all.
Yeah.
114 on turret sides, which is not bad. You'd be surprised what you bounce off that turret,
Yeah.
especially the way it's angled. It's 63 on turret rear. I mean, your sides of your all are not great at 76 and 38
Wow.
respectively, but you name me another tier 8 medium tank that you can sit in this position we're in now and rinse like we're doing. Absolutely rinse.
In a medium tank, rinse stuff. I would say best one for rinsing is.
I mean, we're not only doing damage.
This
the view
one.
range is. We're running optics on this as well. The
Yeah.
view range, probably binos is an option the way you play it. We've got 9 assisted shots as well,
Yeah.
and we're
Yeah,
still
I'm
right
watching.
17. Here we come. Get that clip in use. You've got to make sure you get to the sides. You're not. I mean, even the heat rounds, the penetration's not great at 250. Make sure you get to the sides, and we're going to be in a bit of bother here because that one bounce, we're not going to be able to finish him off. Manoeuvrability again is not great. Only a 15.93 power to rate ratio, coming from a 550 brake horsepower engine. Bit of a problem.
You've not got any.
Back up there helped us out. Got us out of stuck.
You've not got any gun depression over the rear deck either.
No,
No.
but it's not often you really want to be taking that into consideration. I mean, the aim time and the gun dispersion means you're not snapping shots off and moving a T69. It has got to be support sniping like this. Stopping in his tracks, keep him coming. Boom.
Yeah, you're doing well actually.
Again, whenever you can, go for a reload. We're down to 2 heat rounds, so
You like support ninja,
yeah, we've been spotted. We know where that guy is. This is where we cock it completely up. I should have enough to finish that guy off there, that easy too.
Yeah.
No problem. Go in, get around him, get rid of his front armor. There, bit of a clue of gear away there. Big tracer shot just come flying across top of the screen. Didn't take into consideration where their tank destroyer were. Just knew where they're ever in the medium.
Of course.
We spot him and we are like him. We've got his clip loader, but Borsig's not going to struggle to pen a T69. Been getting smashed as well by that pesky
I
little.
can see that gun.
He's got pesky little Sherman as well.
I was looking at you, man. I saw him. He went. I can see you.
It could have been so much more. If we'd have played that a bit more savvy, we could have took the Borsig out when his team had pushed up, because they're right next to him. They'd have lit him up eventually. Medium wouldn't have been a problem, and there's a full health VKP heavy tank round this corner.
You could have took this a little bit further.
Yeah, we could have rinsed him as well.
Well, give us a bit more.
I'll give us a bit more information when we're talking about it. HE.
Yeah.
Kind of need it in a way if you can't pen things with what you've got. So you like resetting a cab, you're going to need splash damage. But it means putting 4 in your tank to reload a full clip. That only has 45 mil of penetration. Does give you 320 damage, so if you can pen with all 4, it does give you an impressive clip of 1,240. But it's getting them all in. We're only 45. No, it's going to sit there while you put 4 shots into its rear or weakest
and you're
point.
only going to splash them if that.
Exactly, and that is a problem when you think. Well, look at the loadout we've got left there. We were down to what, 1 AP shell and 2 heat shells. Then we're on as HE. 40 rounds don't go far.
No,
especially in a tank where penetration is a problem. Accuracy is a problem. You have got to get yourself, like we did there, in a position where you can get shots in,
Yeah.
soft areas that you're going
Armour's
to
a
guarantee.
problem, man. You didn't mention armour.
Well, the armour's not great, but medium tanks aren't generally known for it. I mean, your Sent's probably got a rock hard turret at tier 8, but other than that,
Yeah.
not really blessed. I mean, Indian Panzer's not blessed with armour.
No.
Not really many are. Persian's not blessed with armour.
Well, it's a compromise, isn't
Yeah.
it? Mobility.
But you have it, that's the problem. I think the T69 hasn't got that going for it either. With the only 550 brake horsepower, I only mentioned just shy of 16 power to weight ratio. There's that VK. We could have rinsed that guy.
Yeah, easily.
We could have rinsed him. If we'd had any shots left, I'd have been down to me
I don't
AT, so
think
we'd
we
probably
would have
not
had
really
any
missed
ammo
out.
left,
Yeah.
yeah.
If I'd have loaded me AT for that ball stick, I probably could have killed him before he finished me off. But again, I'll go back to tanks. 750 metre signal range again, which is
It's good.
is standard.
Tier 8.
But playstyle wise, stay away from front. even if your team's winning, you still don't want to be up the front.
Yeah.
It's ideal to play like we did there. I keep going back to it. I know I'm not being big-headed or anything, but you can't support your heavies.
Yeah.
Because if you're supporting your heavies, look at the damage we've got there. Just come back to that in a minute. 5,629 damage, 1,500 assisted damage as well.
Yeah.
That is not a bad tank.
Take note, you didn't actually block anything. Just saying.
There weren't many people fired at me.
Keeping it real that you didn't actually block anything.
So
saying.
We're going to look at this game now, Fisherman's Bay. We're going to look more on its mobility now, when flanking fire is not really an option. I say that, I won't go back to the point I was making before we looked at that screen.
Yeah.
You support your heavies. If you're really right next to an heavy tank or anything like that, generally speaking, the heavy tank on the other team or whatever tank it is going to be facing you up close.
Yeah.
You're not going to pen him.
No.
You're going to struggle to pen him. E75s, we're going to struggle to pen his lower plate with a standard shell.
Okay.
181s, you're gambling.
You got smashed already, man.
Yeah, you're gambling.
Yeah.
You're really gambling. So you kind of need to be with your team in a position to fall back where your team can get shots on if somebody comes to you.
Not like in this game.
No. Well, we can fall back. They can't, if they come over that hill, there's loads of the teammates sat in that back corner.
True. They're not going to come over.
Rinse them. This is what I'm trying to do. You're doing a bit of spotting as well at the same time as we're reloading. We're trying to keep things lit up.
Playing it like a light tank. A light tank's come up here.
There we go, craft fan foot.
Snap a few off quickly. Oh, lovely.
You've got to be quick. That's another thing. You're gambling all the time. The artillery, we're lucky in this one. There ain't one, we've got a bit more scope for manoeuvre. And you'd be surprised. I mentioned it before. You say you don't bounce anything, but you look at that shape of that turret. When you're in this kind of position, using that 9 degrees of gun depression, you'll be surprised what bounces off.
Yeah, you're increasing your angle, aren't you?
An awesome replay of this tank to use.
We did.
Yeah, well, I did.
You did.
The file was corrupted, so we couldn't use it. Where we take a full L Tiger 2 and we're just bouncing shot after shot off this turret. It's just skidding off. We're at a perfect angle where it just keeps skidding off. And we lost it. It was another epic game, but we'll have to make do with this one. So you can see again what I'm talking about, where we're not pushing this situation.
Yeah.
I'm not going down in that gully and trying to fight face to face. I'm trying to keep myself in a position where if the shit hits the fan,
you fall back.
Well, it's very slowly.
No, but you're running out of stuff you can fall back to because you're losing.
And again, we've got to keep an eye on his reload all that time as well.
Yeah, you're running.
To reload.
I'm sure you're running a lay drive on this, aren't you? Because the aim time's pretty quick.
Lay drive's got to be is a must. You can't fit a gun rammer obviously because it's an auto loader.
Yeah.
Vents is another thing you could probably run.
Yeah.
Another drawback at tank, I'll just nibble into it here at this point where we're a bit of a lull, is the ammo rack is very vulnerable. Most modules on the tank are vulnerable. Normally when you get shot you lost one. To lose an ammo rack in this tank is just a death sentence. It's bad enough as it is. The 25-second reload, 26-second depending on your crew skills you've got. So you can't fit a rammer but you can still fit vents and stuff like that. To lose your ammo rack is just deadly. It's absolutely deadly.
It's not good, is it?
I mean, there is the other gun. You can use a 76mm gun, but you lose even more potency, if you know what I mean. But that has got a 5-shot clip in, and it reloads every 15 seconds. So some people prefer that. This is how you want to use it. Tanks that are distracted, they've got the back to you.
Yeah,
it's perfect for this scenario. There you go. Here's that scenario. Pot right corner, empty your clip. Get the hell out of there. Use your heavy tanks that are around you.
Yeah.
Get into cover while you reload.
Quick. Run.
Basically, just a menace. That's really what you are. You need to. That's pretty much how to play an autoloader. I found the best way to do it is what we've just done there. Get in, finish it off, get out.
Yeah.
I don't want to be going around there like we did with a Tiger 2 when we bounced one and it ended up costing us. We've got a tank sat there.
That works against you though, because people know you've got an autoloader and they know you're out of ammo, so that's why you're running off.
Yeah. and we'll see that at the end of this video. Quite a funny moment where we go fighting toe to toe and end up
like
crap.
yeah.
So I mean, that I'm just thinking there's just no point even firing. Can I track him? I think about tracking him. I'm aiming at that track, and I think there's not really anybody who can shoot him. If I can't pen him, 8 rounds flying about, you can see there, no one's really going to pen him. I track him at the end anyway. I think try that lower plate. Accuracy's not good enough on that gun. Decided to try and track him again. Even then, can't do it. Go back for a reload. Stick the 8 rounds in. Maybe I can go through his lower plate with them. Possibly. Got to try something. Down to 8 AP shells. I think better I'll put my AP armor back in. I'm not going to waste my 8 shells at this point.
4 shells isn't enough, is it? It should have made it 8, like you say. Would have been almost
I do enjoy
OP.
playing the T69. I can't understand the hate it's received off of most people we talk to
It's
about
lack
it.
of armour though, isn't it?
You don't really need armour when you play it properly, because you're not...
Play it properly.
No, they're saying if you play this tank properly, armour's not an issue. I mean, look, you just you do this. This is what you do. We're face to face with that lurver. Can't do anything about it. Get to a position where you can.
But you're relying on your team.
Well, you are in all cases. I mean, you're just flirting around here. You're just putting fires out all the way across this map, aren't
team
we?
dependent, man.
Yeah. You can be an excellent asset to your team and at the same time have a good game yourself. We're already in this shot. We've only got 9 shots in this game. Like 3 kills, 3 assists.
Yeah,
We've spotted 2.
Look how much of the map you've covered already.
Yeah, we're like Seabiscuit. We've been all over, haven't we? And again, we're trying to get... we really are in the mix here now.
Yeah, you're back where it started, opposite side.
Well, this is the beauty of it again. Got 3 shots left in here. I know I can finish that tank off.
You
we missed one. It's one of my mates. Like, he's obviously not got a lay drive on it. There you go. There's why you should fit a lay drive on your T69. Go for another reload. No point driving around with 1 shot in the clip. I wish we had saved it now. Just telling everybody got 14 seconds left.
Nipple.
I can't help you, pal. I'm reloading.
He's probably
He's
going to die.
STD's made a bit of boo-boo. We finish. Oh, another one coming. ST252. We'll be lucky if I can hit him.
No, you're not going to hit him from there.
It's another thing you find yourself doing in this tank is because you know you go a long reload. You'll see this. Normally you'd be snapping a shot off here, there, and everywhere, and then in this you're thinking, oh god, I can't. If I miss him, I just bounce off his gun. I think you're thinking, oh for God's sake, I've got to do another reload now. It kind of puts you off doing stupid.
I can see why it doesn't carry much ammo, because technically you should, not saying save your ammo, but save your shots, because you've got 4 clip. And if you start like spamming them off, and then it comes to a point where you need them, you think, I wish I'd just done that.
Yeah, that is a regular occurrence as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So you hold on to your, what I mean is you hold on to your ammo more than what you probably normally would.
I mean, even then, you just snap one off at that T62, try and get one there before he pops up, but you think, I can't. Especially when you know with the gun accuracy you've got with this at the end. He's a pesky little swine. He's firing APCR at me as well. Not really need that. And he's bouncing off, skidding off over it. There you go. He's fired his shot. Done with that one. Not good. T20. Here we go. We've got 1 shot left, and now this is the point run about. Like the Benny Hill music roll. For those who don't know what Benny Hill music is, look at try and ram into them. And you can see, there's that armour. You see you don't block out in it. Keep that front, you can see traverse speed's absolutely fantastic, 42 degrees per second. So this thing spins on its own. Just couldn't quite get that last rod. And he just falls it up basically. We get a clip load of backup, get a top gun. So we got 6 kills, 15 shots in.
Not bad. Very good actually. I didn't realise you got 6. Blimey. Rack them up quick.
I'd just like to mention, well, this comes up 1,358 points is again something you've got to take into consideration. Another reason why you should play this on the outskirts of the battle and not go balls in. You ain't got the beef to back it up, armour or hit points wise. Nice but you can see that the 69 is just, it's not a tank to be dismissed.
It's not as bad as everyone makes out, Brett.
Just not playing it right.
You need to watch this video, Brett.
So, summing it up, plus points, view range, excellent view range, 400 metres, good gun depression as well, 9 degrees, got a clip, we've already mentioned that can be used, you take 1 shot and you can put 4 back into them, which we've said the clip is like 960 damage, and if you're really good you can get 4 HE shells in there for 1,200 plus.
What would you hit to get that?
You kill most things that you could probably pen with that, other light tank stuff like that, but you're trying to get 4 of them into really quick is
true.
not the best
Quite
idea.
hard.
His negatives, penetration on its AP shells at only 181. Yeah, it's pretty poor. Speed.
Yeah,
it's not
the
fast.
fastest,
This
is
is
it?
not a medium that you're going to go racing around mapping. It's just on the right side of good enough for flanking, if you know what I mean. Its armour and its module damage is a big problem. Like I said,
armor,
make sure you get safe storage on there as a perk to look after that ammo, right? Give yourself as much chance as you can not to get that damage.
I think that metal there is just hold your crew in.
It's a death sentence if you get an ammo rack in this thing.
Just give up. Just find some water.
Again, the gun, even though it does a fair bit of damage, aim time's a problem and gun dispersion's a problem. You're not shooting on the move, and it's going to take you a while to sit there with very little armour. So, playstyle wise, don't be there where it's kicking off. You do not want to be there. Get yourself to positions where you can use your low penetration to finish off tanks, like we did in first game.
Okay, nicely played, guys, so far. Nice to demonstrate. Is that it?
I'm done. I'm out.
You're done. Okay then. Thank you very much for watching, people. That is the T69. Don't forget to subscribe if you like us, and thank you very much for watching. Laters.